Hey Stampers! Today I'm going to share, well, a few things actually. I'm going to share how I made these cute little envelopes, but I'm also going to share kind of one of my processes as well when I create. Okay, so first of all, this project is the result of a video that I filmed a few days ago where I made these cards. So I had a few extra butterflies laying around and some scraps of ribbon and things like that. So I challenged myself to come up with a project. I needed some sort of packaging for little thank you gifts for my helpers for my upcoming team meeting. So that's what these are. And so yeah, I thought I'd share my thought process. So first of all, I had all these butterflies cut out, so I really wanted to incorporate those somehow. So I went and I looked at what DSP that I had that matched. So these two were Watermelon Wonder. I think I used the In Color paper stack for those. This particular one I think is from the Cherry on Top paper pack, and the one that I'm going to use today to demo is one from the, I think it's called Havakappa paper stack that's in the 2016 Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog. And I'm going to have this piece on the outside because it will coordinate nicely. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So I decided that I wanted to do an envelope, and the size of what I wanted to put inside of the envelope is 3 by 4. So the card size is 3 by 4. So this is our envelope punch board. Love this tool. 3 by 4. So my paper size that I need is 6 by 6, which is great because you can get 4 out of a 12 by 12 piece of patterned paper, or you can use our 6 by 6 paper stacks. And the measurement, so this first score line is at 2 5/8. So I've got my DSP. It's cut to 6 by 6, and this is the pattern I want on the outside. So that's face up, and I'm going to line it up with 2 5/8. And I'm sorry if I'm in the way. I just want to make sure that I've got it at the right spot here. Okay, and then I'm going to score and punch. Now when you do this, you want to remember that you only measure once. So now you ignore the ruler and basically your score line is the guide. So now my score line is here, and I'm going to line it up with this little tip here. So I'll line that up, score and punch, and just repeat it on all the other 3 sides. Well, I guess there's 2 sides now. Score and punch, score and punch. Okay, so that creates my notches, and then if I come in this way, it's actually a corner rounder. So I want to round my corners. You see that? So I'm just going to round all 4 corners. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. Alright, so now my envelope template is done, so I'm basically just going to fold along the score lines. Okay, and then I'm going to use some fast fuse down here. And there's my envelope created. So, and I normally just put a little dot of fast fuse there, or a mini glue dot or something to hold it closed. But we're going to decorate this side. So what I did was, I have always sitting at my station, I have this cute little turquoise colander that I picked up somewhere, I don't remember where, and it keeps all my scraps. So if I have little scraps of ribbon, well, I shouldn't say all my scraps, but it keeps a lot of little scraps. So scraps of ribbon, twine, punched pieces that I may not have ended up using, you know, die cut pieces, even stamped images that I decided not to use. It's just got a hodgepodge of things. So I went through and pulled out a few things that I wanted to use that coordinated. So I have some scraps of ribbon, some sequins, and then I have my butterflies. And then these butterflies I punched to coordinate. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just decorate. So I'm going to do a couple little strips of fast fuse because I'm going to, and I don't know what this is going to look like, we'll see. I have an idea. I'm going to follow the same basic template, but that I did on the other ones, but of course I don't have one of these completely finished, so hopefully it'll be okay. So just do that. And then I'm going to trim, this is a little wide, so I'm going to trim this in half. And actually I might separate these, have it more twiny. This is the first time I've done a video where I haven't had the project really planned. Okay, so let's see here. To stick those on, I've got some adhesive strips left from a past Paper Pumpkins kit. So I think I will use like that. And I'm just going to kind of randomly position them. I'm not even giving this much thought, which is really nice sometimes. Sometimes it's just fun to just put stuff together. Sometimes I think we overthink things. I think I'll leave it at that. Odd numbers are always good. And then I've got a strip of, or a piece of our Bermuda Bay sequence, and I really like it when it's got like the frayed end like that. And to do that, all you have to do is pull off 2 or 3 sequins. And you don't want to throw these away. I have a little container that I keep all my loose sequins in, because sequence is a great thing to just kind of randomly add to pretty much any project. So I keep all the loose ones in there. All right, and then I think I'll take another strip. And if you don't have these left over from a kit, you can always just use our tear tape, or you can use even mini glue dots to stick it on as well. And I'll put that over top like that. Actually, this is a bit long, so let's take off a couple more of those and trim it down. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bone folder. And this is just the, I think it's the Elegant Butterfly Punch that's in the 2015-2016 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And this one is going to go on top of there. And then again, just curl the edges. This is the little butterfly punch that's in that same catalog. Tie a little bit of adhesive, stick that in the middle. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals. Just put a couple dimensionals on here. Stick one about there, one about there. I mean, it doesn't look like much now, but then you get your focal point on there. That looks kind of cute. There we go. So that's how I kind of use my scraps. If I need, that's always the first bin I go to. If I'm looking for a little piece of some sequins or some ribbon or a little punch shape, especially butterflies, I always seem to have butterflies in there, then that's kind of my go-to bin. And yeah, it's kind of fun to put a hodgepodge of things together. So here's a look at the other ones. So I challenge you to use your scraps, use your odds and ends that you have on your table, and create something fun. All right, thanks for watching.